Peace and blessings. It's your self-productions. I'm standing out here with a strong sister I have recognized over the years, my sister. What is going on? I see you standing out here with the sign. It says, silence is consent, injustice, or constant injustice against crime, or is a crime. My reading is a little awful. What would you say for self? What do you think of?
Silence is consent and injustice is a crime. Long as we be silent to things that's being done to us as in a whole population, then we consent to the injustices. We consent regardless to whether we agree or not. If we don't say nothing about seeing something that happens, say for instance you see a crime take place, in the law it says that you have to, you know, be a snitch, right? So if you're not, basically what it is that if you're not saying nothing, then you snitching. You letting the man beat down, lock up, arrest somebody that's standing up for their human rights. What rights do anyone have to take our freedom and our liberty and our justices away? So if you're not standing up for something that's right, then you're standing up for something that's wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am. I do live for this point. I'm all in the streets, and I get the true testimony from you yourself. It's unrehearsed, without script. It's true, right from the heart. And like she said, silence is constant. Injustice is a crime. We have criminals in our government, and Brother Timothy is one to expose each and every one of them. They want us to vote for them and support them, but they're doing nothing that we could be proud of, and our silence is doing nothing but contributing to a criminal, continuous, constant act. And she's out in the streets. You recognize my sister. I know you do more than this. You do more than this. What else do you do in the city of Richmond?
Advocate for justice.
Advocate for justice. So she's my sister. I call myself an activist. As you see, I'm out here in these streets. Peace and blessings. Blessings. I would like to read to you from a quote of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan from the final call issue on the back: reconciliation and atonement, responsibility. You can get the DVDs. It's a $10 DVD donation and $5 CD and MP3. Blessing. He says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful. There's something about this city of Philadelphia. There's something about the time. And there's something about what God has laid on my heart today, that if I ever make another speech, as long as I live, I'm asking you to take this one and piece it apart and decide today whether you really want to be free. In the background you see the Richmond State Capitol building, and it's there. The governor's mansion is not far from here, and where the Constitution and everything is written. Jefferson, so many presidents, George Washington being the first. Elijah Muhammad said if he could get Virginia, the work would be finished. And if Minister Farrakhan is speaking on Philadelphia, as you see here, I can't get it really to focus, but as you see for yourself, if something about this city of Philadelphia, there's something about the time, there's something about what God has laid on my heart today. God is laying on my heart as well. And in the background you see where Abraham Lincoln, they're doing a reenactment of the history of Virginia. Timothy Kane showed the Queen of England this state capitol building, and I'm out here, as you see, standing in my capital, a VA, 2 up, 2 down, they say. One laying down, and the man that is laying down has a crown not far from his hand. I say stand up or suffer. It's your brother Timothy. Do for self. Blessings, peace and blessings. I am your brother Timothy of Your Self Productions right here in Richmond, Virginia, coming to you live and direct each and every time. I pray for Allah's guidance in the person of Master Muhammad, the same God who blessed the black man and woman with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and from his sincerity has given to birth a truth and has manifested itself in the person of Minister Louis Farrakhan. I am your brother Timothy. As I say again, accept your own and be yourself. Today the topic is atonement, reconciliation, responsibility. If you are not accepting your own, then those who would like to make mockery of individuals who have fell by the wayside, by the highways and byways, as I travel, Allah has allowed me to be an inspiration to speak to the troubled youth. And as a child, He said that we could lead them who were lost and now found. They found their own, but He came to His own knew Him not. He Himself would make Himself known. As Timothy is told, to stir up the gift that is within yourself. Your self-productions is a blessing, and only God Himself can bless you to help yourself. I have asked for donations. I have asked for my people to stand with me, especially in Virginia. We're not running for any office of this government, of this world that is in a state of confusion. You have seen my videos on the MySpace, and over the years I have given many contributions. Check out the myspace.com/self-motivators, and in motivation you see the word VA. VA, Virginia, the first constitution, all of its pride is here, and Hollywood is here doing the film of the Abraham Lincoln. As you have seen the footage, I will edit it into this as well. Abraham Lincoln video, and they compare Obama, the sitting president, to the one who sat in a seat in a theater and was assassinated. And it is a documentary, and the film will come out soon to be released. But these mega Hollywood superstars are here to enact the Abraham Lincoln Virginia documentary. We have such variations of leadership as far as Nat Turner. We have Gabrielle Prosser, and I call in the name of the black revolutionaries in addition to the supreme guidance that was recognized even by Elijah Muhammad. He saw Marcus Garvey and having involvement in the government looking at his desire to bring our people out of Babylon America and to go in this united effort to be secure from the chastisement that they do see coming. And even Virginia, the ground did shake under our feet for a matter of 28 seconds or more. But I do remember when I was standing right here on Broad Street, right beside a famous barbershop in Broad Street, Harvey's Barbershop, and I was coming out of the place, or I might have been already standing on the sidewalk, but I thought they was working on the streets, and I do remember the tremor. And I thought that everybody should thank God for His mercy, because in that second, the ground could have opened up and it could have been a sheer devastation catastrophe such as has been seen in America. The healing, there has been such devastation that I don't know if America could ever heal from the destruction. The path of destruction. Oh Allah, only You can manifest Self in the way that You're blessing Brother Timothy and VA. Woe to the brothers who refuse to accept their own, to come to the aid and assistance of one who so recognized. I've been in a film and a documentary, one entitled Stop the Pain, and one more important. In 2003, after being released after 10 years of Virginia's worst prison, they did stand before me with the cameras. People came from Kentucky, Amelia County, and I'm trying to think of the man's name, Nick. Holler to the hood. Those in the Supermax, they are out there somewhere near Kentucky, can hear the live radio broadcast. And I may call in one day soon. I'm sure they want to update to see the life of this man who has given true a testimony against some of the politicians who have misappropriated funds, who have mistreated the people who they say they represent. The poor has now a voice and is being guided by one who has the supreme connection, the universal order of things. In so much the heavens and the earth may pass away, but all things that God will hold in truth will stand. Stand up or suffer. You have seen me, and now you're looking at me again as I continue to travel, coming to your city. I thank you for your donations. Blessings to all of those who gave to the effort of stopping domestic violence. The Brother Timothy I Love Her CD is coming soon. I want you to be blessed, brothers and sisters, because just as I did not get mail as I sat there as United States former government soldier, at the age of 17 I did go into this United States Army, was accepted and passed every test, and in some way they have to assume responsibility for that which has, if they say this crazy, then they must, as they say, pay up, as they say. I'm not looking for the 40 acres and the mule, but I want to open up a door in Richmond, Virginia. We should be seen as a platform, a stage, a studio audience, just like you see Oprah and Arsenio Hall. A man who was able to attract the talent and stir up the gift, but in a righteous way. Peace and blessings. Do continue to listen to your brother Timothy and Yourself Productions, NVA. Do for self.